Hello. So this is the beginning of our second session between Autumn and myself. And Autumn's come in requesting some counseling support for her struggles that she's having with anxiety. So hello, Autumn. Thanks for coming back. And how have things been since we talked last week?
Okay. Not great. Like I've had some issues. I had to travel this week and that was really hard. It's usually pretty hard to travel. Just being around large groups of people I don't really know is stressful for me. Yeah.
Okay, so that you talked about that last week. So the anxiety seems to be the strongest when you know you're going to be around more public groups and larger groups of people.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Have you? When would you say that the anxiety is the least has the least impact on you, or is not maybe not even close to you?
I think, if I'm at home or in a very familiar setting, so like maybe like my parents' home or something, with not a lot of people or just people that I know well, like, I'm okay with my husband, or my parents, but when it's, those settings are fine with those people.
Okay, that's helpful.
You
Yeah.
know, it's okay if I have to like go to the store and it's not too busy, but if I have to go like on Sunday when everyone's at the store, it's a little, it gets a little challenging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that helps. That's sort of a nice summary of what you talked about last week, that the anxiety is strongest in public places or places where there are going to be more than just a couple of people.
Yeah.
And it has the least power over you. It sounds like when you're in places your comfort zone, sort of your home or around your family. As we talked about last week, the first step in narrative, in working from a narrative perspective on something like anxiety, is to help sort of separate yourself from it a little bit, even though that sounds a little bit odd, right? So you notice that we've been talking about it as the anxiety instead of your anxiety. We sort of made that shift last week. So this week I was hoping we could work on that a little bit more. Could you just share briefly, if you think of the anxiety being separate from yourself, is, I know that's a little unusual, but if you think of it as being separate from yourself and imagine it's sort of sitting in a chair across the room from you, or it's on the other side of the room, do you have any sense of what it looks like?
That's an interesting question. I've never thought of it like that. Just sort of like this gnarly, sort of upsetting thing. Like, I don't even know, like sort of dark and
okay,
something that makes you sort of want to go the opposite direction, I guess.
So kind of gnarly, dark, scary, dark.
Yeah.
Sort of, is it sort of, does it any distinctive features? Does it have any shape, or is it sort of this swirling thing, or any sense of that?
Sort of maybe like human-esque, maybe more like an old-fashioned goat, like a sheet over a person kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not like totally human, but sort of has some semblance of a.
Okay, so ghost-like.
Yeah.
And just something really creepy and scary.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that, not great for you, but great that it helps to get that shape around it. So we'll continue as we talk further. We'll continue to explore that and begin to figure out where this gnarly ghost-like shape creature has, where it gets its power from, and what we can do to see if we can get it further and further away from you. So that's where we head next.
Okay, nice.